Imagine it's a chilly, rainy evening. You're driving home after a long day, eager to get back to the warmth of your house. As you approach a sharp bend, a cat darts across the road. Instinctively, you swerve to avoid it. Thankfully, you miss the cat, but your car skids and ends up stuck in a muddy ditch. Frustrated yet relieved, you realize that your quick reaction while saving the cat led directly to your current predicament. This little story isn't just a random event. It perfectly illustrates the essence of a cause and effect relationship, which is exactly what we're diving into today. Every action, like swerving to avoid the cat, has a direct result, like ending up in a ditch. This is the core of a cause and effect essay. In today's video, we'll show you how to spot these connections, organize them into a clear essay, and communicate your ideas effectively. Whether you're a student looking to boost your grades, or just curious about how to think more clearly about the events in your life, let's get into how to write essays that are clear, engaging, and powerful. Step 1. Brainstorming your ideas. The very first step of our essay writing journey is brainstorming. This is where all great essays begin. Just like planning a house, you start with a blueprint. Here, our blueprint is the ideas that will form the backbone of our essay. Choosing a topic. Start by picking a topic that resonates with you or is relevant to your course or audience. It's like choosing the neighborhood before you build your house. You want it to be exciting and accessible. For our example, let's stick with exercise. It's broad enough to explore various causes and effects and relevant to just about everyone. Identifying causes and effects. Now, jot down all the reasons why people might engage in this activity and what results from it. Imagine setting up the framework of your house. Where will the walls go? What purpose does each room serve? For exercise, causes might include staying healthy, improving appearance, or relieving stress. Effects could be increased stamina, better mood, or even social connections. Deep diving into details. Go deeper into each cause and effect. Ask yourself, why does this matter? And what are the broader implications? This step is like choosing materials and decorations for your rooms. You're not just building walls, you're creating spaces where light will happen. For instance, delve into how exercise reduces stress biochemically and what impact this has on daily life. Organizing your thoughts. Arrange these causes and effects in a logical order. This could be based on their importance, their chronological sequence, or their complexity. It's like deciding the flow of your house. Where is the living room, the kitchen, the bedrooms? How do you move from one to the other? Eliminate redundancies, clarify thoughts, and ensure you have strong connections between causes and effects. This is like the final inspection of a house before you start decorating. Make sure every part is necessary, well-placed, and serves the overall purpose of the house. Step 2. Structuring your essay. All right, let's talk about building the structure of your essay. It's absolutely crucial. Think of it like constructing a staircase in your house. If you mess up the alignment of the steps, you're going to have a tough time climbing it right. The same goes for your essay. If the structure is off, your reader will stumble right through it. So let's nail this part, ensuring every step is perfectly placed. There are 2 ways to build this staircase. Let's call them the block method and the chain method. 1. The block method. Picture building 2 separate staircases right next to each other. One staircase is all about the reasons why something happens. These are your causes. The second staircase, it's all about what happens as a result. These are your effects. This method is super straightforward. You talk about all the causes first, climbing up one staircase, and then you hop over to the next and dive into the effects. 2. The chain method. This one is more like following a single winding staircase that goes up and around elegantly. You start with a cause, take a step up, and link it directly to its effect. Then that effect becomes the cause for the next step, and so on. It's like telling a story where each plot point naturally leads to the next, keeping your readers engaged and making them eager to see where it all leads. This method keeps the anticipation high and the journey exciting. Step 3. Writing a strong introduction. Okay, let's dive into the first impression of your essay, the introduction. Think of it as the front door to your house. It's the first thing people see, and it sets the tone for everything inside. So we want to make it inviting and intriguing enough that your reader can't help but want to come in. Start with a hook. This is like the welcome mat. It should grab attention and make a statement. Use a surprising fact, a question, or a bold statement that makes someone pause and think. For example, you could start by saying, "Did you know that something as simple as running can not only shape your body, but also sharpen your mind?" Once they're hooked, it's time to show them the hallway. This is where you give a little background info that sets up your topic. Not too much, just enough so they feel at home and know what's coming. You might say, "Well, we all know exercise is good for health. Few understand the profound mental benefits it brings." Step 4, writing the body paragraphs. After welcoming our readers with a solid introduction, it's time to guide them through the main part of the essay, the body paragraphs. Each body paragraph should cover one cause or one effect. Think of it as dedicating each room to a specific function. One room might be for sleeping, another for dining. Similarly, each paragraph should be clear in its purpose, either discussing a cause or exploring an effect. Just like in a well-planned house where the kitchen flows into the dining area, the order of your paragraph should make sense. If your thesis states a particular order, like mentioning benefits before challenges, stick to it in your paragraphs. This helps prevent the reader from feeling lost as they move from one section to another. Transition words are like the doors between rooms. They help you move seamlessly from one idea to the next. Words like consequently, thus, and as a result are great for moving from causes to effects, while phrases like due to, because of, and one reason why help link effects back to causes. Just as furniture and decor support a room's design, your point should be supported by examples and evidence. If you're discussing how exercise reduces stress, bring in studies, statistics, or expert quotes that reinforce your point. This adds credibility to your essay and makes your argument stronger. As you write each paragraph, think about keeping your reader interested. Use vivid language, real-life examples, and perhaps a few personal anecdotes. This isn't just about decorating the room. It's about making it comfortable and inviting for whoever walks in. Step 5, writing a conclusion. Here's how to ensure your essay's conclusion is impactful and resonant. Restate your thesis. Start by bringing back your thesis statement. This is like reminding your guests why they came to your house in the first place. But don't just repeat it word for word. Rephrase it to reflect the more profound understanding they now have from having toured the house. For instance, as we've seen, regular running not only boosts physical fitness, but profoundly enhances mental health and overall life satisfaction. Summarize the main points, briefly revisit the main rooms, your key arguments or points, showing how they connect back to the thesis. Think of this as giving your guests a quick flashback of their visit, emphasizing the highlights of the tour. From reducing stress to improving focus and increasing energy, each step of our journey has demonstrated the multifaceted benefits of running. Now end with something that leaves your reader thinking or motivated. This could be a call to action or a poignant closing thought. For example, so lace up your running shoes and hit the track, not just for your body, but for your mind and spirit. Who knows what other benefits you might discover? If applicable, broaden the scope at the end to show how your discussion relates to a bigger picture. This could be linking it to societal trends, future implications, or broader applications of your argument. As society grows more aware of mental health's importance, activities like running aren't just physical pursuits. They're essential tools for well-being. Your conclusion is your chance to ensure everything clicks for your reader. It's about cementing the experience, leaving your reader satisfied, but also thinking about what's next. It's your final handshake, your parting smile. Make it count. Our reader falls off right before the finish line. And there you have it. I hope this guide has illuminated the steps to writing a clear and impactful cause and effect essay. But don't stop here. If you're interested in diving deeper into academic writing, Check out our video on how to write a good research summary. You can find it in the top right corner or by following the link in the description below. Thank you for watching.